Hi guys, I'm Pattie Yankee. I'm a celebrity nail artist to some of your favorite stars. I'm going to show you how to design your nails with some fashion-forward, trendy nail art. Creating polka dots. I like to get a little piece of tin foil so I can use this as my palette. And we're going to create polka dots using nail polish and a piece of dried spaghetti. And always a little dish of acetone. So I'm going to apply the darker color. And it's better to polish in thin coats than to put a big thick one on. So I usually like to do 2 thin coats. So I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. Then I'm gonna apply this lighter pink on my tin foil. I just broke off a piece of spaghetti and you swirl it around in the polish on your palette. And then you can just use it to dot. I like to go right down the center first and then fill in the empty spaces alongside it. And there you have a nice polka dot nail using a piece of spaghetti. Negative space art is really popular. That just means that you leave your nail bare and then you just apply color on it in little sporadic places. And then I'm just going to dip the penne in the color and tap it out a little bit and then just apply it in random spots. And then I'm going to go in with my piece of spaghetti and just add some random dots. I kind of like to overlap the color that I did before. And there's no way you can make a mistake with this. For our next look, we're going to do a water marble. We're going to start with applying Scotch tape around our nails just so it can protect it. And for this, you're going to need a little dish of cold water. You can use a shot glass. And you always want to start out with the lightest one first. And you're going to hold it parallel above the cold water and just let it drop on top. And it should spread out. If it doesn't spread out, you can always take your toothpick and just pull it to the side like this. And then I'm going to go to the next color and then the darkest color in the center. You're going to take your toothpick and swirl colors around. You want to keep it submerged in the liquid. If you have to take it out, then wipe it on the towel to clean off the excess polish before you dip back in. And you're going to submerge your finger into the polish, down into the water, and you're going to break a little open space in the top layer of polish so that your finger can come out through that clean hole. I take pieces of cut up paper towel and you just lightly swipe this top layer off, and then you can start all over again with dropping a new drop. Now the cleanup, you want to start by taking the tape off. Any other polish that adhered to your skin, you're just going to go in and clean it up with your little brush. So the next design we're going to do, it's going to be an ombre using a makeup sponge, and I'm going to use a gold and a neutral color on my nails. By applying this neutral shade, I'm going to take my gold polish and I'm going to apply it on my foil palette. We're going to take the makeup sponge, dip it in the gold polish, and you want to tap it out a little bit onto your foil. And then you're just going to go in and tap the free edge of your natural nail. And use a little bit lighter pressure on the end going towards your cuticle so it will fade. When you apply the top coat, it blends the two colors together a little bit better. Super easy, and ombres are always on trend. The French manicure has been so popular lately. So what we're going to do to achieve this French manicure look is take this chalk white polish. You're just going to swipe it across the tip of your finger on the opposite hand. And then this gives you leverage to just apply it right at the edge of your nail. Press it on top of your free edge, and it's going to give you a wonderful, perfect French line. And then I use this little makeup brush, and this you can clean up any residue and polish that got on any of your other fingers. And then we're going to let that dry and top coat it. But look how easy that is and how great it looks.